Hi there, Helen Raymond here, creator of The Mind Gardener, cultivating the clarity, courage and confidence for a fulfilling and happy midlife. So I've just been writing an article about personal growth, the importance of it, what it is and why everybody should be doing some. But actually, I decided not to talk about that right now, but another area that I'm very passionate about, and that is self-care. Now, there's a lot of misconception around self-care, and people think that taking care of yourself is a selfish thing to do, but actually it's quite the opposite, and I'll explain that in a few minutes. But think back to if you've ever been on an aeroplane, and then when they give you the safety talk, they always advise you that before you help other people, you put the oxygen mask on yourself first. And that is absolutely the same concept behind self-care. So in order for you to take care of others the most effective and efficient way, first of all, you have to take care of yourself. Because if you're burnt out, if you're full of stress and anxiety, tearing your hair out, overwhelmed by so many different things that you have to do, and somebody else just puts one more little demand on you, you can end up like blowing up in their face. So it's really, really important to make sure that your needs are also being met as well as all the other people around you. So in effect, all it is asking is that you take care of yourself in equal measures to the way you take care of other people around you. And that other people around you are aware that you need that time to take care of yourself, and they also should be taking time to take care of themselves and not putting the burden of care onto you or onto other people. So what do we mean by self-care? So self-care is things like having time to yourself to do the things that you love doing, having time to relax, whether that's to meditate, to take a warm bath, to go for a walk, to take part in a hobby or a community event, whatever it is that makes your heart sing, that makes you relax, that makes you feel good about yourself. You should have time to do that. And if you don't, then it's time to kind of reevaluate what the dynamics of the family or the dynamics of the relationship that you are having with others. Of course, if you've got small children, their needs have to take precedence. But if you're heading towards midlife, then clearly there may be less small children in your life than if you were in your 20s or 30s. So who is it that is putting the demands on you that is making life unmanageable, that you don't have the time to do what you want or when you want or what you want to do that makes you really happy? Maybe you've kind of just dropped hobbies that you used to have and you've just got out of the habit of doing things and life's feeling a little bit flat and you're just not enjoying it as much as you used to. Really get to grips with what it is that makes you joyful about life. What hobbies do you really enjoy doing? And make sure you're going and doing them. Or you can include family members in things. Maybe they'd enjoy participating in them too. But if not, that's okay too. You have the opportunity to do those things by yourself. It's also about making sure that your life is kind of aligned with your values, because when we're living life on automatic pilot, we're doing the 9 to 5, commuting in and out of the city, and then coming home, cooking dinner, watching TV, rinse and repeat 5 days a week. That after a while can feel like a little bit humdrum and feel like you're not really living life to your full potential. So what is it? Could are you in the right job? Could you be doing something else? Could you be creating new skills, building up new skills so that you can actually get a job that would really fit more with your own values? Do you want to set up your own business? You don't have to work for somebody else. What creative ideas do you have that could actually be turned into a business and make money? Or, these are the kind of things that self-care is all about. It's also about setting boundaries with other people and saying no sometimes when you've habitually been saying yes, but you feel put upon or resentful. You feel like somebody's treading on your boundaries, taking advantage of you or not appreciating you, taking you for granted. Those are the warning signs that you need to set firmer boundaries. Remember, you should never be doing things for other people that they are capable of doing for themselves, because that's not being kind and helpful. That's called enabling, and it's a really unhealthy habit to get into. So what things are you doing right now that other people could be and should be doing for themselves? Be honest. We can all get into people-pleasing habits. I am guilty of that. I'll be the first one to hold my hand up and say that for years and years, when I thought that I was just being a kind and considerate and generous person, what I was actually doing was people-pleasing. And people-pleasing, you can kind of, if you want to be really, really honest with yourself, you can recognize when you're people pleasing, because it's when you're doing things for people and you're expecting them to show gratitude or give you love, where there's some kind of payback in exchange for what you're doing for somebody. And that when that payback, when that exchange that you're expecting doesn't happen, you can start feeling resentful, angry, frustrated, and kind of dissatisfied with that relationship. So be honest. I had to be. It was a really, really painful reality for me to come to terms with, that actually what I was doing was not kind of selfless, it was selfish. I was giving in order to receive. I was expecting something in return, and that is the crux, that is the kind of core of people-pleasing behaviour. By all means, be kind and considerate. Don't stop being a compassionate, kind person. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is make sure that you're giving out of true benevolence, kindness, and not expecting a certain outcome because of that giving. I hope that you've found this interesting, helpful. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is personal growth, because I have written an article about it, but I just really wanted to talk to you today about self-care, what it is, and how we can bring it about. So until next time, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the Facebook page, and I'll see you in the next video.